Welcome back. Here we are. Thanks for tuning in to the live again, episode 6, bringing it home from the Tame Your Quarantine challenge here in Hong Kong. Another beautiful day in paradise. As I was just mentioning, guys, it's one of those things I practice and I preach every single day. Prime yourself to get into a beautiful state. And that can be anything that's really authentic to you, whether it's just priming yourself to say, I got this, or priming yourself to stay present. I am here now. And no matter where I am, no matter what's happening, no matter the circumstances, I just take my arms up, bring it into my heart, pound my chest, and say, it's another day in paradise. Let's go. It's another day in paradise. Let's go. So wherever you are in the world, whether you're here or there, get yourself into a beautiful state. Coming in hot today, you guys. I'm feeling so good. My body is fully recovered from the jet lag. By the way, jet lag is a real struggle, man. I cannot remember the last time that it took me 6 days now to kick a jet lag trip. The good news is I'm over it. I'm ready. We are rolling camera and I'm in a beautiful state. Furthermore, I am super focused right now, guys. I am so super focused on consistency with this practice of just showing up and pouring out from my heart into camera to share with you guys about stories and experiences and tips and tricks of what I'm doing to tame my quarantine. And focus is actually a really important thing to remember in your life, because when you can laser focus on one thing, you're able to block off all the other noise and the distractions. Focus gives you tremendous amount of power. Focus allows you to, there's a lot of benefit in learning how to focus your mind on one specific task. So right now I'm 100% present with you guys and super focused on just being in state, being in flow, allowing the words to just come from God to pour through my heart, so that hopefully by me stepping up and getting on this platform and doing it for me, it in turn can also perhaps shed some insight or some inspiration to you. Basically, like the 3 things you can do to just switch to tame your life in any given moment. So beautiful state, I'm focused. And lastly, the meaning of this. Why am I doing this? The meaning of this and the language I use around this is to ultimately step into more of my own power, of getting out of my comfort zone and embracing courage. Courage is something that you have to dig deep for, and it's not easy. And it's not always readily available. When you are presented with moments of needing to be courageous, sit with them and bring the courage into your heart, and bring the fear, the uncertainty closer to you, because it's in that place of uncertainty and it's in that place of where you might be feeling fear that growth and massive action and overcoming any obstacle leads you to the way. It's one of my favorite books. It's a Stoic reading called The Obstacle is the Way, an annual reread. It's all based on Stoic knowledge and wisdom. It's a terrific book, and in that book, one of the key components of it is being courageous. If there's only one thing I want to inspire my family and friends with right now, it is embracing acts of courage. Not many people would take 6 weeks off work and pause relationships and pause life at home and pause momentum to fly halfway across the world to sit 3 weeks in a quarantine and then to spend the remaining 3 weeks like straight working. The meaning of me doing this is actually an act of courage, and by doing so, by stepping into roles of courage, it leads to massive growth. It leads to also your ability to create progress. Make small bits of progress every day. See what you can do to just take one small, steady step forward towards progress, and you'll be amazed at how much joy that leads to. The 3 things I'm gonna share in today's vlog is the the trifecta, the triad of how you can tame your life in any given moment. And those three things, as I was kind of mentioning, are number one, get into a beautiful state, man. That's like the first thing always, because when you prime yourself and you say, I got this, and it's a beautiful day in paradise, and I can overcome any adversity today, and you just get yourself into a state using incantations and using language, get yourself into a beautiful state that changes your focus. What are you focusing on? Whatever it is you're focusing on, what you'll bring energy towards. What you focus on is what you'll feel, and wherever you direct your energy, energy follows. Prime yourself with incantations, get into a beautiful state. Just feel gratitude. Feel so grateful for your life right now and where you are. Just say to yourself, I am grateful for my life today. Beautiful state. 2, focus. What you focus on is what you feel. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. And lastly is the meaning that you bring to anything in your life. What meaning is it? What does this mean to you right now? What task are you, or what experience are you having right now that you can bring more meaning and more uplifting language towards? Those 3 things to remember, guys. And if you do that every day and you make it a daily kind of habitual practice, you'll note that life can find its flow much easier, right? And you'll be able to overcome adversities and accept challenges and obstacles with so much more ease and more grace. And you'll also be able to co-create and remember your long-term goals of whatever it is your purpose is, or whatever it is that you want to accomplish in this life. So again, the 21-day challenge, the first thing we do is we alkalize every day because of how important it is for our health. We live in such an acidic environment, both internally and externally, that it's one of the leading causes of what leads to dis-ease in the body, is too much acidity. Number 2, exercise. 20 minutes, you can do it. Just right when you wake up, get into a beautiful state, do 40 squats a day. I always tell my students, 40 squats a day is what keeps the doctor away. If you can just bring your hands to your chest, squat up and down 40 times, you'll mobilize your hip joints. It's great for building nice strong foundation with your legs. It's great for your core. It's great for your internal organs. A bazillion reasons why you should squat every single day. Just 40 air squats a day, and then maybe do like a couple minutes of some planks on your forearms, and then maybe do like a couple rounds of some star jumps, and then perhaps some other form of exercise of your choice. But just do it. You'll feel great, and it's hard, and it's hard at first. But as soon as you get into momentum with creating good habits of exercise, it totally changes your life. And it's one of the key components of how we tame our life every day. Exercise, do it. And third on the list is some form of reading. All right, you gotta read, guys. Get your face off the Facebook feed. Get your face off the Instagram feed. When we consume too much content that is actually just information, and it's not educational, or it's not it doesn't lead to any form of like intellectual growth and knowledge. But there is no substitute for opening up a book and reading, guys. Read. If you want to be a leader, you got to be a reader. My dad always taught me that. 3, journal. Just pour gratitude into paper, and it will. If that's the only thing you take away from this challenge, that alone will get you out of any rut you're in. It'll connect you to God. It'll connect you to Spirit. And it'll also lead to you just feeling emotionally and mentally better every single day. Okay, that's the 4th. And last but not least, some form of meditation or prayer. Close your eyes, breathe into your heart, allow the breath to reconnect you to your essence. Allow all the thoughts and the feelings and the worry and the stuff from later and your responsibilities and the adulting you have to do in life, just for a few minutes, be put on pause. And then all the other stuff from yesterday, right? The past and the things that we regret and the pain bodies we work on, and from really, really nightmarish, traumatic experiences from childhood to just simply like day-to-day stuff that it's hard to just like shed away, right? Just breathe into your heart and let it all go. Let it go completely, because when we can practice letting go completely, it leads to this deep, deep feeling of inner peace, self-love, the fulfillment of joy, right? Having a fulfilling, joyful life experience, and inner peace are, in my opinion, probably the 3 things that when we leave this earth and when we die one day, if we can die and move on into the next realm, if we can go there with this fulfilled, peace, calm, loving, joyful state, we can remember that there's no need to have any form of attachments, because there is nothing, there's no such thing as permanence, and we can let go of all the other things from the past because they're gone. And we can attune to what it is that's starting to unfold within us, and we can set ourselves free and fly high. Alright guys, on that note, I'm gonna send you guys off with just a reminder that always remember to enjoy your life. You must tame your life. And on that note guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.